Hey guys, welcome back to Last Minute Equalizer. Finally back. Yeah, I finally shifted in my college, and I just wanted to make a short video on some of the breaking news in the footballing world. It's not really breaking news, but Eddie Howe has been announced as the new Newcastle manager, and I just wanted to talk about what people can expect from him, and how I think that partner is going to go for Newcastle. Obviously, they got new ownership, and if it was the right move for them or not. Now, let me talk about a little bit about Eddie Howe now. Eddie Howe was also an ex-player, and he's mostly spent his career in Bournemouth, playing in the third division, the third division. That's right, the third tier of English football, the third tier, and he went to Portsmouth for a little bit of time, but he mostly spent his career at Bournemouth. But unfortunately, he has suffered a knee injury when he was just 29 and he had to retire. But when he retired, Bournemouth was not in a very good state. They were in administration, and there was real danger that the club could be dissolved, and also that the club was very close to being relegated because obviously without the money they were really struggling to keep players and everything. But Eddie Howe, first he was caretaker manager, and even though he lost his two games, he became the permanent manager. But somehow he managed to keep Bournemouth up from going into the fifth division when he then there were 17 points in the relegation zone. There were 17 points from the relegation zone, and he somehow kept them up in that season. And from there, he just made Bournemouth better and better and better. They become the fourth tier, to the third, the second, and then finally they reached the Premier League in the 16-17 season. And they actually finished ninth in the first season, which was really surprising because everybody thought that it would probably go down in the first season. But Eddie Howe has worked, and he worked wonders with that club, and he actually kept them up for quite a while. They were always mid-table, 9th, 12th, 13th, and it was very unlucky for them when they got relegated in 1920. And there was a lot of controversy. Aston Villa and Sheffield United, that game where the goal line technology was not there, and where if it was on, Bournemouth might have stayed up. But let's talk about the future now. He's at Newcastle, and the new owners, after they want to try to make the club better. And I think right now he might be the best choice because right now this season Newcastle are struggling in the relegation zone, and they need someone to steer them out of trouble. And Eddie Howe is an experienced manager in the Premier League. He's young, he's English. I mean, English clubs like English managers, they want them to be there, they want them to be successful. And also, he plays great football. That's a very important thing, for Newcastle fans, because they've been, even obviously under Steve Bruce, they didn't have very good football, and even under Rafa, they weren't really an attractive team to watch. And Eddie Howe, for sure, with the squad he has, I don't think Newcastle have a terrible squad. I think they have a decent squad, and I think they have enough to stay up. And Eddie Howe with that squad, with Saint Maximin, with Almiron, with Wilson, if they can keep them all fit, I think they can seriously easily stay in the division. After that, I think he can take them closer and closer to the Europa League places or to Europe, and that's what the Newcastle's aim should be. Now, it will be interesting. One thing which Eddie Howe has not had actually is probably a lot of money. I know he spent a few on Bournemouth, and it didn't work out then, but maybe it wasn't just all his decision. The club had a huge part in that. Maybe they overpaid and everything, and these new owners are there, and they probably will look to buy, and they'll probably scout better players. So I think that's one challenge which Eddie has to overcome, is to utilize the spending power. Because obviously at Newcastle he has almost not unlimited but a lot of money, and he has to pick players which are right for the club, which are right for his team, and they should all work. Because I think he'll make them stay up the season, but from there on, can he kick them on and improve them further, get into mid-table, get them near Europe? And that's going to be a challenge. And can he cope with the pressures? Because now it's not a job where he's the underdog. Like in Bournemouth, he was always expected that Bournemouth would probably go down. And he always used to probably thrive in that underdog arena. But can he survive, being under pressure to achieve results? That's something, we'll have to see. But in terms of Newcastle fans, I think they should be pretty excited. I actually like Eddie Howe. I like this football when Bournemouth were in the Premier League. They were kind of my second team, and I also have a soft spot for them. So I'm actually excited to see how his team plays. Obviously this weekend he was first in the stands. He will be the manager for the next game, and let's see how it kicks on. Obviously, they're not that far from relegation, and it's quite early. So let's see how the season goes. And yeah, so yeah, so there was just a short overview of what I think Eddie Howe will be at Newcastle. So what do you think Eddie Howe will be like? Just put it in the comments below. I love to read. We will read through them. And if you want to see more short videos like this, where just discuss this the breaking news in football, again comment that below as well. I will be making more videos like these. I have a little bit of free time here in college. In the middle, so I'll try to squeeze time for that for sure. And otherwise, subscribe to our channel. Please try and share our videos. We are going to be consistent. I know we've been saying for a long time that we're going to be consistent, and we kind of are not, but this time we will be. We have a lot of ideas. And honestly, as Satyan and Sarthak said in the previous video, we have a collab and we have the hot takes video coming up soon. So please try and share this video, share our channel, and please subscribe, like the video, and they go to on Instagram. We are getting some followers on Instagram as well. I think we're about to reach 400. So if you could help us out there, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't have three hands, so just signing off like that.